guys, welcome back to part 2. Just a recap, I spent about $125 total, including shipping, fees, everything, on 20 pounds of neat cosplay jewelry. Whatever they meant by that, I still have yet to determine. From part 1, I picked out about 12 pieces that I think I for sure will list individually. And only got through maybe about 5 pounds of this 20-pound bag. So I am just going to jump right in and start pulling more treasures out. Okay, let's see here. All right, by the handful. Whoa, big handfuls. Okay. And anything that is too tangled for me to show off effectively, I will untangle off camera and show at the end of the video. But here is a pretty green plastic bead necklace. No markings that I could see anywhere on that, but there's a slight magnetic pull on the silver pieces, so just a very pretty necklace. Then we have this, which appears to be a bracelet, a very tiny bracelet, guessing child size, although I don't know, maybe not. It's got a little snake serpent. It's cute. I'll give it cute. A fabric felt choker necklace. A pair of pretty gold tone earrings that say something on them, I think. There's definitely writing on the side. That is so tiny. Oh my goodness. Let's try this one. AU. Okay. AU. Come on. I see AU and I am not sure what the top marking is. But it's not magnetic, so that's a good sign. Neither is this, so this will definitely get set aside to investigate a little further. And back out. There we go. Okay, so there's that. Oh no, yep. I could tell it was happening as I did it. A broken wooden bead shell necklace. It's got some nylon embroidery floss type braiding and a couple strands of missing beads that are now all over the table and floor. we'll deal with that shortly. But move you out of the way. See if we have something safer here. A pretty silver tone leather snap bracelet. And woven embroidery floss bangle. This might have some sterling content. If I can maneuver it free. Here we go. It's no markings that I can see. And the clasp is magnetic. I guess it's all got a little bit of a magnetic. Definitely older. Very pretty. I like it, but no markings, and it is magnetic. How about you? This is not silver. It's got some paint chipping. But it's unique. Looks kind of like one of the spoons that gets made into jewelry, but not quite. Braided leather bracelet. Earrings are getting set aside for the final video. Here is another. In the first video I had a couple different pieces similar in style. Definitely some semi-precious stones in there, but they all seem to be broken in one way or another, as is this one. So it'll go in a craft pile. Here is a pretty hematite, not magnetic though, necklace. Those do well for me. Here is a gold tone with a few silver tone. Maybe they're just missing their plating. Floral link necklace. No branding that I can see anywhere on that. Ooh, oh, I thought it was a brooch. It's a ring. Pretty floral elastic band ring with pretty flower engraving on the back, which might point me in the direction of a brand, but that's pretty. Stretchy rings sell better for me, far better than I ever thought. I would have just tossed them all to the side before, but they've been selling, so I list almost all of them. Okay, here we go. We have Worthington, maybe? Stones and beads. Short beaded necklace. That's pretty. And this one that was all tangled up in it. Super pretty bezel set crystals. Looking for the end of it. but not, oh, here's a definitive end. Oh, maybe not. Thought this was a definitive end, but it's just one missing crystal. I think that's the only one though. No markings. Super sparkly. Could keep that and wear it for myself if I can't sell it with one missing crystal. But that is super sparkly. Love it. Okay. Move on. So much to do, so little time. Get these earrings out of here. And a bangle bracelet stuck in the earrings. This is what I was going for. I do have one of these that I pulled out of the first group, and I think it's exactly the same necklace. No markings, just a little dangle. But fun wire caged glass beads. A lot of wooden beads and shells that I'm seeing in this group, and I don't know that those would definitely not be things I would think of when I would think cosplay, so I'm not upset with what I'm getting. I think I've gotten some really good stuff, but I'm very intrigued with their use of that word. I don't know. Okay, so here we have multi-chain necklace with fun different lengths and styles of chains. No markings on that one. Although, I don't know. I was going to say some of it kind of reminds me of a Brighton one that I've got for sale, but not quite. Always impressed when people comment on something that happens later in the video, because I just assume that everybody gets sick of my detangling and shuts the video off 5 minutes into it, but a lot of you seem to stick around and see. This is really cool. It is unmarked. Just a fun brass, I think, enamel rhinestone piece. Older clasp, but very cool. Wish it had a marking, because it looks like something somebody would want. So much easier to sell things if I can define them with a brand right up front. Especially things like that where I would have trouble thinking of a proper description. I am trying to teach myself the styles like Art Deco, Art Nouveau, Modernist, Brutalist, and I struggle with it. Like, I have read so many articles and so many blogs, and yes, I can look at the one piece that they show me as an example on their article, just some garbage beads, but I can't like look at another piece that doesn't look exactly like that piece and say, oh, this is the same style. I don't have that ability. Silver chain, it's broken on one end. No markings. But other than the clasp, it is not magnetic, so I will set it aside for further investigation. And there's this. whatever this is. It's got a heart on one end and a spiral coil on the other. It's not high quality in any way. It's definitely child's jewelry, but I'm not sure what it is. Probably just throw it in my kids' jewelry lot and let them decide what it's supposed to be. Okay. This is cool. So we have this double chain necklace. It's got the faux pearls on one chain. No identifying marks on the clasp. And it's got this locket, which appears like it should open. Oh, there we go. Brand new inside. Nobody's ever put their tiny little picture in there. But I don't know if that's a crown trafari. Surely if it's a crown trafari thing, the crown and the T, there would be an indication elsewhere. So that's gonna take some looking into too. The T with the crown is not magnetic. Set that aside to look into as well. And here we have a ribbon. Toss that to the side. A pretty brass bangle. A long broken chain. Looks like shell, maybe? Always best to just see what I can shake out first and then deal with the rest. There are definitely a lot more chains mixed into this pile, though. I am shaking out some more of those loose beads. Okay. There we go, making progress. And losing some more beads in this piece, but it's too tangled in here for me to stop that from happening. It's got a hook on the end. If I can get this hook out, pull this broken piece out. Okay, so there is this, which I'm assuming is a belt, and it's got writing on the end here. Pardon my broken, yucky fingers. They just get dirtier and dirtier the more I go through these boxes. I thought I flipped it right side up. I guess I flipped it back around. I feel like it's clear enough that I should have been able to read it, but oh well, it's broken and it's missing a lot of beads, but I am curious what the brand on that was. And there's the strings where the beads are falling off of. Set that aside. And then okay, so I think all the easy stuff has come out, so I'm going to set this pile aside. There we go. To detangle off camera, and we'll show it off at the end. So there's that. But let's see what fell out of it. Pretty gold tone bangle, very magnetic. Couple earrings, tossed them in my box. Some pretty rhinestone sparkly flowers on a chain bracelet. Bracelet that flew over there. A fabric choker. A heart silver tone plating coming off heart choker. This one is, oh, guess. But it's worn enough that I don't think it would be worthy of listing online individually. I do like selling Guess jewelry though. I can't sell Guess clothes for anything. Guess and Lucky Brand both. I can sell the jewelry super fast when I get it and list it. Not for incredibly high dollar, 10, 15, maybe 20 bucks, but I cannot sell the clothes for anything. Okay, this is Loft. I'll show you. It's got the fun little jingly bead pendant, and there is the Loft tag on a super long necklace. Some earrings tangled up in these overstretched beads. I'm going to set that aside. Another choker, fabric choker. This one is Express. Express is another one that I do better, I think, with the jewelry than I do with the clothes anymore. Guessing it might have been a ponytail holder. Throw that in the trash. Some more wooden beads. Wooden beads I think sell okay. I just normally, in order to make them worth my time, I'll lot them up into a bunch of wooden beads, but there is a market for them. This is a TI, I think. Or maybe that's the Tommy Hilfiger. TH, because the other line is kind of coming over. Have to figure that out, but it's just a little leather bracelet. And then macrame. I don't know. I feel like that's plastic, but I'm not sure. Little flower, lotus flower. Bracelet. Dream. And it's got this star symbol, but looks, oh no, it's not broken. That's just how it connects. Okay. To figure out if that star symbol is a brand. Neither piece is magnetic, so I can test that. Star bracelet. Another one of these keychain thingy-majings. Uno de 50. That's a watch company, I think. Very expensive watches. So this must have been like, I'm guessing like a tag on a package or something. I'll have to look into that, but I know the watches are super expensive. I don't know if that's all they make though. Another one of these junk chains. This is pretty. Bracelet. Multi-chain bracelet. Gold and silver tone. No brandings on it. Shells on a very dainty, delicate gold tone chain that they just do not look like they belong on. For the fun of it. Yeah, pretty magnetic, so. But yeah, they do not look like they belong on that chain at all. Very odd. And then another cheap bead bracelet. Move this stuff out of my way. And all of these loose beads. Over here. And we still have a little bit of time, so I'm going to pull some stuff out that doesn't seem too tangled. Lisa Kirk. That is a really cool earring, and that is a broken really cool earring. I've never heard of Lisa Kirk, but I will just probably throw that in my single earring stack. Another magnetic bangle. And some bead charms, dangles. I don't mind stuff like that because I'll either use them myself with my 8-year-old in crafting, or I can throw them in a craft lot at any point in time. Here we have a belt, I think. A belt, heavily tarnished, very magnetic, just a long chain belt. Oh, let's see. There's another small pile. And this is another belt. This one has elastic on the sides, and these look like metal, but they are plastic. But definitely a belt. I never know if I should put belts in with my jewelry large lots or not. Let me know if you would get upset to have a belt included. I mean, they are, I guess, accessories. I don't know. This is, I thought maybe another belt. It's got some of the vinyl stripping coming out of it, but the two, oh wait. So maybe it's a belt and a bracelet or anklet or choker, because these detach. Or maybe it's just an extension, because that comes completely off. And then there's this piece of it. I don't know. But the vinyl's pulling out of it, and it doesn't seem like it would be worth anything. And here is a fun Mardi Gras bead creation where they just wrapped their beads up and knotted them in this nylon fabric. Interesting. This is, oh my goodness, is it? Oh, I thought it was like tights. No, it's not. But same nylon material. Interesting. A fun little bracelet. Tile. Oh, it's like tape. That's cool. That's interesting. And a dream catcher that's not attached to anything. And what looks like just a bunch of earring hooks, although that's not an earring hook. Okay, some earring hooks and some random other hooks. A jingle bell for Christmas. Throw that with my Christmas stuff. A little horse charm bracelet that says 925 Italy and SU. I don't think that's silver. It does not look like or feel like silver. But let's see. There is the tiniest little pull there. Oh, now see, this horse has its own little 925 marking. Can't tell on this one. Or on this one, but this horse says 925 right on it. And it doesn't seem to be magnetic. Oh, this one is. Interesting. I will test the charms and the chain, but I don't think that is sterling. Little turtle stretch bracelets. Shell anklet or bracelet, I guess. Pretty gold tone textured bangle. Very magnetic. Another bangle. Not magnetic, but definitely not silver. This fun two-tone copper silver colored, very magnetic bangle. Okay, that went a little better than the first one, so let's see what else I can pull out of here. K1 Speed First. Got a NASCAR type medal. This, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to assume it might be supposed to be like this, because I've found a few. No, maybe not. But it's got some empty edges, so I don't know. I've got some that are intended to be tangled up like this, but this doesn't seem to be. I don't know. Anyway, unmarked beaded necklace. I will work on that a little more later. Pretty heart that might be sterling. Maybe. No markings on the clasp. Doesn't appear to open. Nope, it's soldered. Pretty though. Not magnetic. I will double check it, but I don't think it's sterling. Just an empty little chain. Second half of Best Friends necklace. Carol. There's a Nordstrom tag. Carol. $18 original price, on sale for $8.98. And it's just a fun multi-chain necklace. Couple more and then I've got to get going. This looks like it might be bone. It's got some very thin lines through it, but then it's got like a resin over the top. No maker's marks that I can see. Any experts want to tell me if you think that's bone or just very, very thin lines? I will have to do a little bit of more work on figuring that out. Bone is another one of those things, and ivory I don't feel comfortable identifying. Here is, I think that's just plastic on a chain, but then it's got this thing, and oh, I see. I think I was trying to figure out what it was, but I think this is broken off of here. So then it would be a bracelet. But I don't think it has much value, so it'll go in a craft pile. And then a couple more Mardi Gras plastic bead stuffs. Oh boy. Just trying to grab some easy stuff. Here we have Forever 21. Kind of see the writing on the card. Just these little acrylic earrings. Oops, I wasn't supposed to show earrings. You guys forgot to remind me. This is some more Wild Fable earrings. I'll throw those down here. This one says Disney. And, oh, it's little magic lamps. 2 little magic lamps. I feel like there should be an Aladdin or something else on there, but I can throw that in like my kids lot, little girls lot. And here we have a little rhinestone penguin, the purple belly. He's cute. No markings that I see on him. And we have this sea ornament. And we have a couple more. I cannot complain about tangles. If it weren't for tangles, I would never get anything good, because that's the only reason the Goodwill people don't take them out and put them in specialty lots, because they don't want to go through the tangles. So here's an empty corded necklace, had something hanging from the end that is no longer there. And here we have Beth Barretto, or Beth Barretto. Leather cord. It's got an earring stuck to it, but I don't know Beth Barretto or Beth Barretto. I will have to look her up. It's a little tangled on itself, but that's fun. The other side has this little sunshine type charm or mark. And then we have another C, little plastic heart pendant. a handmade jewelry earrings. Another cheap piece from a little girl's jewelry set. Almost. Some shell bracelets. Green plastic vintage bead necklace. I have a lot of luck with stuff like that too, even unmarked. Okay, so, oops, pull this out too. Another bangle and another cheap plastic piece came up in my hands, so there's that. Two more cheap little girls' rings, one missing its plastic stone. So there's that. Mary Kay. This flower, Mary Kay. I haven't found anything Mary Kay in a long time. Just a little clip-on charm, but it's missing a rhinestone piece in the middle. I Love Zumba rubber bracelets. Black plastic bracelets, cuff bracelets. This locket, lime green locket, is Anthropology, $15, clip-on. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop there. I do have the rest of this pile that I'm going to get rid of the tangles and show you what's in that pile. And then, yeah, there's going to be at least one more video, if not two more after this. Oh, this is on the floor too, so I'll pull this out. A little lapel pin. Okay, so, yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, so that pile has been emptied out, and all of these chains, all of these necklaces were what were tangled up together. There's really nothing super exciting this time around. There is some sterling though, and this bracelet that I pulled out early on, it does have a mark on it, and it is let's see, T-A-I, or T-A-L, T-A-I, and I was able to find others, and they were going for $20 to $30, so far better than I expected. It is not magnetic, but it doesn't appear like any of this TAI stuff is fine metals, at least not the ones I came across. So this is a good piece, much better than I assumed. I love these elephants, but they are broken. They would be fun craft pieces. Then this one is a Guess necklace. The little, oh, yep, the moon is missing a rhinestone. I just noticed that. And then this necklace is marked sterling and is not magnetic, but the horse is magnetic. And then this necklace, also the necklace is marked sterling and is not magnetic, but all three little charms on it are. This one, think outside the box, it is also marked sterling. It is also not magnetic, and it is Kathy Bransfield is the brand. It's signed KCB down at the bottom, sterling, has the little lotus flower, and then Kathy Bransfield, whole name at the top. Very easy to identify when you give me all of that information. So this is a fun piece, and her pieces look like they go for $20, $30, $40 depending on the item. So do have some nice sterling, some fun stuff there. This is just a unbranded, I think, necklace. This is a fun one, but they're all plastic beads. This one is 1928. It's got some tarnishing in some wear, but I think it's kind of fun. This one is Napier, but I'm gonna assume there was something glued in here, maybe. There's no remnants of glue, and it's possible that it was just a silver bar with the other two, but the other two pieces have something stuck in them, and it's recessed enough that I would guess that it's probably supposed to. So unless I can find the exact one, I don't really know for sure if it's broken or not. This heart bracelet was another one marked sterling. I have not tested anything yet. It is not magnetic though. There's the 925, and then this heart has a marking on it that looks like a B in a square. I have not looked into it yet to see if I can figure out what that brand is, but it's just a pretty little heart bracelet. And then unbranded shells. These are 4 different necklaces, all unbranded. Fun little golden necklace, unbranded, 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 unbranded. This one is a giant tangled mess in itself. More unbranded, more unbranded. This one was not marked sterling. No, this is a child's little horse riding good luck bracelet. And then that is unbranded, and these are just some broken chains or random cheap chain junk. So that is this load. I think the first video I had a little bit more good stuff maybe than this time around, but I still have, I think I've done over half the bag maybe, but this is all I'm seeing is bracelets. Bracelets galore, bracelets galore. So I will start video number 3 and check out what all is left in this bag. And then, oh, this is more of the pieces of the earlier broken necklace I pulled out. So I will go through this one in video 4 or video 3 and get through as much as I possibly can, and then video 4 I should have just a handful left to show off, plus all the earrings, and then just a quick recap of all of my favorite best pieces and how much money I think I will make overall from this 20-pound box of goodies. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the rest of this bag. I do see some more tangled messes in there, so hopefully some more good stuff. And I also see a bunch of loose beads in the bottom corner. So fun, fun, fun.